Okay, good morning, guys. Hopefully you're doing okay. Hopefully you're doing well. I know it's been a rough couple of weeks. A lot of you are still bored at home, but hopefully some of you are still working. I'm gonna go over this estimation word problem. I know we haven't done rounding in a while, so that's why I'm going over this word problem in the video, just in case you still need it. And I'm gonna reach out to a couple of students if they still need a couple of practice, or if you need practice and you feel like you need it, let me know so I can do some extra activities for you so you won't forget this. Okay, so I'm gonna read the word problem first. Mr. Neufeld, I guess, Mr. N, and grew a vegetable garden last year. The list below shows the number of 3 vegetables he grew. 718 onions, 374 potatoes, 187 cucumbers. Which expression shows the best way to estimate the difference between the number of potatoes and the number of cucumbers Mr. Neufeld or Mr. N, I could change his name, grew in his garden? So I'm looking at the equations and it looked like they did something already. Or not the equation, expression, because it doesn't have the equal sign. Expression just expresses the idea. So I'm gonna go over again. Let me see what they're asking for. So Mr. N grew a vegetable garden last year, so he's making a big garden. The list below shows the number of 3 vegetables. So he has 3 vegetables. The onions, 718, the potatoes, 374, the cucumbers, 187. So technically they're looking for an expression. Okay, so I see an expression, so I'm not gonna solve. That's at least a positive thing. That's just the best way to estimate. I see in the word estimate the difference. And some of you say that in the work they actually put big clue. Now very nice. Between the number of potatoes and the cucumbers. So I care about number of potatoes and number of cucumbers. So onion, yeah, because they didn't ask anything about onions out of the question. Okay, so I already know 2 things out of the equation. So I'm gonna find the difference between them, and it's gonna be the estimate. So if I look at the answer choices, you can already eliminate 2, F and G. They're ridiculous because they weren't even looking for the difference. So I'm done with that part. Now I'm gonna start looking at the estimation. So whenever I start estimating, I could have done it 2 ways. 374. It could have been to the tens because that's a better estimate than rounding to the hundreds, because I'm going to show you why. Okay, so let me see. If I'm rounding to the tens, which I'm going to do it first, I can put my place value again just to make sure. If I'm rounding to the tens, look right next door. Is it 5 or greater? No. So it stays the same. So now 370, still the same. 3, I didn't mess with it. This one was too busy helping, so it's 370. So that's how I do it when I run into the tens. And that's why I'm going to go slower later next time. So I see 370, but I'm going to make sure. And I'm going to round 187 to the tens. Ones, tens, hundreds. Okay, so first step, underline the digit where you're rounding. So I'm rounding to the tens. Look right next door. Is it 5 or greater? Yeah. So I add 1 more. So I add 1 more 10. Now I have 100 still, plus 8 tens plus 1 10, 90. So 190. And of course 7 becomes 0 because I'm estimating. It went a little bit closer. So now I'm going to find the difference between them. So 370. Finding the difference between the potatoes and cucumbers. And since they say expression, I don't need to solve it. And that's what I'm picking. Okay. That was the answer. But if you wanted to know why I did the test, it's because it was the best estimate. So whenever they don't ask you, you can go for the greatest value, which is, let me see, 374. Well, sorry. Let me replace that. 374. If I want it to the hundreds, and I look right next door, and of course when I have 70, it is getting closer to the next 100. So this would have been 400. 187, because I see 400 right there too, right? But then if I round to the hundreds, let me go slow. 110 hundreds. Right here, underline the place value. Oh, I got 80. 81 is closer to 100, so that's why it makes sense. So now I have 200 However, I don't see that one in the second part of the expression. So 400 minus 200. And if you find the best estimate, it would have been that one or this one. So technically this one was hard in the aspect that it didn't tell you what to round to. But if you would have tried both of them, you would have seen that this is the only one that they give you an answer choice. And I'm sorry guys, but you will see rounding all the way through your life. Remember, you need rounding to buy things from the grocery store or any type of store and determine about how much you need to take. But these days, about how much you can spend from your credit card, debit card. Okay, hopefully it makes sense. But again, reach out to me if you're confused.